Hello, you are welcome back to my channel, and this is Tom's Kitchen. In today's video, we are making a dessert with lemon, and you know that lemons are always healthy fruits. So join me and let's get into it. I begin by grating the lemon zest. If I say lemon zest, it's the outer thin layer on the lemon, and that is what we will need. After that, I set it aside and cut the lemon into equal parts. After cutting it, what you will do is to use your kitchen equipment and juice out the juice. If you have a fruit juicer, you can also use that one, but for me, this makes the work very simple and easy. After that, I bring the zest into a pot. I add some sugar, the lemon juice, cornstarch, eggs. Mix it together until everything is well mixed. When it gets to this consistency, bring it to a heat and continue to cook it. I turn on my heat on a medium heat, so you have to keep stirring it until it begins to boil. Keep stirring until it thickens. Then turn off the heat and pass it through a sieve. Passing it through the sieve will help it to break every lumps inside, and secondly, it will make it very smooth because the sieve will remove every chaff from it. I use a plastic foil to cover it, and as you can see, I am making sure that it is well covered because I don't want it to get dry after cooling down. I put it in the refrigerator to continue cooling because it has to cool down completely. I crack some eggs and I separate the yolk from the egg white. After that, I set the yolk aside and then I begin to whisk the egg white. I continue to whisk it till it is stiff. When it gets to this consistency, add the egg yolk to it and whisk it again. Add sugar to it and whisk until the sugar is dissolved. Then you have something fluffy like this and set it aside. I add a baking powder to all-purpose flour. I pass it through a sieve and then I mix everything together. In a different bowl, I add lemon zest, oil, lemon juice, salt. I mix it till everything is well mixed. Then I add it to the batter. Now the batter is ready. I then continue with the baking tray. I grease it with some butter and then I use a baking sheet to cover it. Then I spread the batter on the baking tray and I turn on my oven for 180 degrees and I bake this for 20 minutes. After baking it, I use a different paper to cover it. Then I turn it to the other side and I removed the old one under it. I then allow the cake to cool down completely. When it's cooled down completely, use a cutter to cut it. I use pie cutter to cut it because I want it to be in a circle form. After cutting it, set the shape ones aside, break the excess, and then add it to a blender. Blend it until it is fluffy. Then I set it aside. In a bowl, add ice and sugar, cream cheese, whipping cream. Whip it until it is fixed. Then pass it through a piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, you can also use a Ziploc or any plastic. It will work out perfectly. Because for me, I have only one piping bag and I also use the Ziploc and it worked out very good. So you can give it a try. Let's begin to decorate. I start with the white cream, then I followed with the second cream. When doing this, you have to do it very fast because the white cream doesn't like a warm temperature. So when you are doing it, you have to do it very fast for it not to melt. After that, I use the cake that I blend to cover it very nicely. Isn't it nice? Look at how nice this dessert look. I hope you enjoy watching the video. Then give it a credit by clicking on the liking button. And don't forget to share the recipe, and by sharing it, it will save on your phone and you can do it whenever you have time for it. So let's cut it and see the outcome of it. Let me know at the comment section if you will be trying this recipe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.